Hi everyone. I'm going to be YouTubing now from now on because it's now going to be a hobby slash like inspiration and motivational thing for me. I had just had an epiphany and come to the realization of where I want to go in my life and what I'm doing with my life, and it's a really big step for me in my life because for so long I've been dependent on um, my family, and I am young. I am 20. My Alice name is going to be Charlie Amadeus until I feel comfortable enough to say my real name. Um, you'll just know me by Charlie. So, um, my name is Charlie, and I have I am 20, and I still live with my parents. And I still live with my parents and my two little brothers that I have. Um, for the longest time, I've been depending on my parents for a lot of things. And granted that my parents, they love me and they want the best for me, and they are willing to take care of me for the rest of my life. They, well, how do I phrase this? I've become so comfortable and dependent on them that I've have hindered myself where most people my age are out in the world doing their own thing, and I've been home and staying home and not really doing anything besides going to school. But even then even then I've really been haven't really been doing good lately because my motivation and my inspiration has gone down the toilet. So I realized lately that I've been going backwards in my life, and I've been regressing to like things that I would do as a kid, like whining, pouting, just don't want to do anything, don't want to do anything for myself, not doing any of the chores and stuff like that. I've just really become like in this funk, this sort of funk, and just I haven't been able to get out of it for some reason. And to yesterday, because I've been sick for at least a week. I don't know why that came back on again, but here, let's not have that. I've been sick. Nope, that's not what I want. Here. I've been sick and down lately. And I still got a cough. And so, for the past 3 days of this week, I have been doing working out in the yard, doing laundry and stuff like that. And oh, oh no, sorry. I've been doing laundries and stuff like that. And can I just? This is not helping at all. Is this not really for real? I don't know what's going on. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to get rid of it. Oh, okay. So you double click. Okay, sorry about that. But I've been sick for a week now. I just it really hit like really fast, and um I haven't been feeling good. But for the last 3 days, I've been getting up and doing things, doing helping with the yard and stuff. at the house and where I live and stuff. And my friends throwing a housewarming party, and I wanted to go. Now, I am 20 and I don't drive. Um, I have normally have to have people either drive me there to and from places. And I mean, I have a permit, but like I don't know, driving is just like but I really have the motivation, and then every time when I do drive, I'm just like no, people don't hit me. Anyways, off topic. So I wanted to go to the housewarming party. Now, I wanted to spend the night, but I knew I wasn't feeling good, and I knew that my parents wouldn't probably want me to spend the night. So I said, I want to go to see them, but I don't want to. I might not spend the night, but I might come back to the house, or I might not. So I went, and granted, I went to the housewarming party later at night, so it was around like 8 that I got there. So having a good time. I haven't seen the people. I haven't seen these people in since high school, and I was enjoying myself, enjoying hanging out with my friends, seeing the ones that I haven't seen for quite a while. So I text my mom saying, "Can I stay the night?" She said no. "Can I stay the night again?" I sent a text again saying, "Can I stay the night again?" She said no. So I called her and I was like, "Can I stay the night?" And I can already tell in the tone of her voice that she didn't want to argue with me. I mean, she didn't want to argue with me and Dad, because my dad wanted me home that last night, and I didn't come home. And my mom's all like, "Whatever, to stay." So I did. We had a good time. We played games, we hanged out, we chatted, we reminisced, and we did all that thing. Well, did all those things. And my friend, a really good friend of mine, that I hadn't seen since like probably sophomore year. I think it was sophomore year. Um, we had spent the night, and she was taking me home this morning, and we were talking, and she put everything in perspective for me about how life is, because I I it's so hard to explain something that's just so eye-opening for you. Like, it's eye-opening, but it's like hard to explain that feeling that you get when you're like, that is it. That is how I feel. This is what I'm feeling. This is what I need to do. I totally understand it. She told me that this is the moment in my life that I need to get my stuff together. I need to get my priorities straight. I need to get on top of things. Um, because later on in life, it's gonna come back at you, and you're just gonna be, if you stay in this funk, you're not gonna get there. I mean, granted, so she told me that I've been doing pretty well so far to be at this point. I mean, I'm in college. I mean, I don't have a job, I don't drive, but I'm in college, I go to school, I have a scholarship, full ride, and everything like that. But I just, I don't have motivation. I haven't had motivation since getting out of high school, and like the beginning of college. Right about the beginning of college, I lost my motivation. I don't know where it went. It just went. It disappeared, and I've been struggling since. And now, when we were talking, She's like, I mean, we're both the same age, but she's driving. She has a car. She goes to work. She lives in an apartment. She has a dog. She does all these things. I mean, she goes to work, but she has a good time and stuff. Now, granted, I'm silly. I'm crazy. I like to do random and weird shit, and I like to have fun. And I maybe not be the weirdest, but I am weird to some people. But those who I do make friends with, they love me and I love me. But um, anyways, she said, I mean, I've been doing these things. I've been driving, having a car for quite a while now, and she's realized that just because she has responsibilities now doesn't mean that she's not who she is. She doesn't mean that she can't be silly and childish, which is her personality all the time, and it not affected. I mean, sure, she has to get it done, but like at least she knows at the end of the day she can do what makes her happy. And I realized part of what with made my motivation disappeared is that I have been afraid of taking on responsibility and then failing. Like you would be you start out good. You're doing good. You're on track. Your life is just going the way it's going, and then all of a sudden there's just one big, like, this one mistake, and it brings everything down. Everything crashes down. And for me, it's harder for me because I have depression, and I know this shouldn't be an excuse, but it's harder for me to come out of the funk because when I fail, I felt like not only have I failed other people, I failed myself in a sense that I feel worthless. I don't feel like I did enough, that I'm not smart enough, that I'm not good enough to do this and keep doing it because I've already made one mistake. I already made one mistake. What's to say I won't make another mistake, the same mistake again? And I think that's what's kept me from taking on responsibilities and, helping around the house and doing all, getting my license and getting a job and stuff, and doing things around the house and to help my parents and things, because I notice I've been getting in a lot of arguments with my parents because I haven't really been taking on responsibility around the house. And when she when she put it like that and put it in perspective to me, I realized that because I've been afraid of being on my own and then failing at it, and afraid of I'm not going to get back up again, I've slowly made myself I've slowly made myself reluctant to take on responsibilities around the house and further out of the house, which is it's not a good thing, considering that I'm still young. I'm only 20, and I'm gonna have to have I'm gonna have to take that responsibility eventually. And if I don't take it now, it's gonna get harder from there. So I had so after I have had that realization, I came home and I told my mom that I realized all the things that she's been trying to tell me, her and my dad, that, like, you gotta take responsibility. You gotta pay attention. You gotta do things. You can't just lay around the house. You just can't just go to school, then come back, lay down, do it again, and just that be your life. Like, that's not how you want to go through life. And I realized that's not what I want to do. That's never been what I wanted to do. I mean, yeah, it's good to relax, to laze about, do nothing once in a while, but to do that for the rest of your life, it's just not practical. So I have my motivation back just from having that conversation with her and talking to my mom and, discussing that this is what has been going on. This is why I'm afraid of taking responsibility and why I progressed to acting with progressing back to childlike behavior and attitude, because I feel that once I take responsibility, I'm not only gonna feel like I'm gonna fail at this, I feel like I'm not gonna be me as well. That I'm gonna be so focused on trying to do my responsibility that and in the process, I'm just not gonna, be me. I'm not gonna have those silly childish moments, the spur of the moments, or the randomness that I express myself all the time, multiple times throughout the day, and you know, that's not gonna happen. I mean, I'll still be me. I still do me, and I'm happy that I've realized that. So I'm going to make these videos about my day-to-day life. Every day I'm going to make a video about how my day went, like what's going on, um, what I did today, what's going on, um, my thoughts, my feelings, how I'm feeling, and then hopefully, that's gonna keep me going on when I take these responsibilities now. And I'm hoping with these videos, not only is it gonna help me, it's gonna help people who are in a similar situation like me, who need help and don't know, and just sometimes just don't understand it, because I mean, sometimes your parents are probably telling you these things and you're just like, man, I don't understand it. They're just being like whatever, like they're just getting on my back and everything. But like, just the smallest thing, like you probably just need a friend to, like, help you realize that this is what this is what they're saying. And like, I mean, it's a little, it gets on your nerves sometimes when they're on your back, but like, they're doing that just so that they can help you move on, because you can't always depend on them. So I'm hoping with this helps me and you, whoever is watching this, to get up and don't don't let that funk just bring you down. Just do it. Just go out there and do it. Get up, do something. Whether it was something that your parents wanted you to do, that was like take out the trash or something, just do it. Just bear it, because eventually you're gonna miss those times. I mean, I kind of I cried a little bit because I realized I'm growing up. This is growing up. So, brand new adventure. Adulthood. Let's see if I can pass this level. I hope you guys are ready, because I'm nervous, and if you're going through the same thing I'm going through, you're probably nervous too. And we'll be nervous together and hopefully get through this. Bye. Thank you. Thank you guys for staying here and listening to my rant. So, bye.